fact. Let's go to the next slide. Now, on the front of the There Is Someone Out There book, Pastor says the facts. Many of these billions of beings controlling the universe will make themselves known to Earth's inhabitants. Okay, so notice, they're going to make themselves known to Earth's inhabitants. On the book, he said, beginning in the year 1997. But at that time, it's because he thought the last 3.5 years was going to begin in 1997. But where are we now? Yeah, we're in the last 3.5 years now, and guess what? They're going to make themselves known. Okay, you're going to have to believe that because you'll hopefully believe after what you see now. The first number, 1181, is Lord of the High Places. These are the lords, that troop of demons. The second number, 7086, means a dish, or like a saucer, a dish. And it means to rend open the heavens and descend. To rend open the heavens and descend. The third number, 7080, means to practice divination, to conjure. I won't go into the conjuring today and who's conjuring these demons to come, but we will in a later sermon. When you add up all those numbers, you get 1534, and it means wheel, wheels, whirlwind, a rolling thing, heaven, from 1556 down, something that comes down from heaven, from the heavens. Now, when you put in those wheels, whirlwind, rolling thing, heaven, down, you get the tag number of these sons of Yahweh, 3006. And you also get 6079, which means to gaze. From 5774, to fly, to hover. To hover. You know how they hover, right? These spaceships. To fly away. From 5775, flying, creatures that fly. Let's go to the next slide. In the 16th book of Israel, chapter 4, verse 9, Pastor says, some aliens from outer space, if you're in charge of them and you're not there on time, they could do a lot of damage in 1 minute or 10 seconds. What would occur if you assigned to a job that you got to protect a certain planet or a billion or so beings that are out there working for Yahweh and you aren't there on time? Think of this. Be on time. Now, is he playing games talking about aliens from outer space? No, he's not. Okay? He's not just saying that. The first number in that Yahmatria, it means to send out beams, to display beams, like you see coming out of that spaceship. The second number, 1988, means out there. There is someone out there. Beyond, far away. The third number, 1898, it means to remove, to stay away, expelled. Now, we're going to learn that these beings were expelled at one time. And when you add up all those numbers, it comes up to 7200, which means raw, and it means to see or gaze, encountered, examine, search, spy out, watch, observe, observing, looking, visit, spy. That's what these beings do, okay? And we're going to prove it as we go along here. Let's go to the next slide. Remember, Pastor said, aliens from outer space? There's that number 1410. Remember Gad, that troop of demons that like to gad about, remember, travel around, and they like to play around, get involved in all kinds of entertainment. And when you put in, notice the definitions of 235, it means to go to and fro, to gad about, evaporate. I've seen these things and I watch how they do that. They'll be there and then they'll just evaporate. They'll be gone. And then they disappear. Okay, that's their MO. When you put in all those meanings of 235, you get their tag number 3006 because that's what they do. And the third number, 925, means bright, brilliant, and shining, okay, which they are when you see these things. Let's go to the next slide. The 6th book of Israel, chapter 21, verse 48, Pastor's quoting from Eob 1:6, where he talks about the sons of the gods that came to present themselves before Yahweh. He says, the Vulgate says the sons of God, the Septuagint says the angels of the gods, or angels of gods, and the Chaldee says the troops of angels. They all say it, but they all say it in different ways. So we put in the troops of angels, the angels of gods, the sons of Yahweh instead of sons of God, because we know these are the original sons. And look, you get their tag number, 3006. Now the sons of God, angels of gods, and troops of angels comes out to 1406, which is from 1404, and it means dragon, great serpent, a name for Satan, because that's their leader, right? Okay, remember, these are travelers, okay? Now go to the next slide. Here's a card game. It's called Traveler. It's from Far Future Enterprises. Notice 3006 FFE Traveler Expansion Pack. Card game. Yes, you can get it on Amazon. I didn't put that number in there. They did. Okay? And notice, Traveler card game, 1142 from 1139, which means am under the power of an evil spirit or demon. Am under the power of an evil spirit or demon. 3006, their tag number. Aliens of the Imperium, 3006 FFE is 1410, Gad. Remember the travelers. And notice, they're of the forces of the evil one, 1410. Gad, that troop of demons, okay? This is Satan's entertainment right here. I want you to know this is inspired by Satan. I hope no one's going to buy that card game. Let's go to the next slide. Now, Pastor says in the first book of Israel, chapter 12, verse 23, he says, I think this was one of the first things I found out about this group that approached us in Israel, these aliens, that set a representative to see us while we were there. I think I told you about that. The representative who came to see us said this was a group of doctors. She hated to call them aliens because she said that to them, they actually had the first rights to earth, meaning that they were here on earth first. Of course, she didn't know that they had trespassed here on earth and had done evil and were expelled, but still being used for a time period to bring forth Yahweh's will, as you will see, as you know yourself. Put that quote in and you get the first number, 5803. It means Gad is mighty, stern troops. Remember Gad, that troop. 3481 means Yisrael. It's from 3478, Yisrael. That's who they came to see, these aliens, right? And notice the third number, 3623, is from 3634, and that's that word crown I've been showing you. Because remember, they have a job to do. They have a job to finish. Remember that crown? They're the ones that are bringing this corona, that brought this corona. Remember I showed you last week what they did with the dinosaurs and all the blood that was shed and spilled on this earth. Notice a group of alien doctors, 1404, which is Lady, Queen, Mistress, the great serpent and dragon, the Lord. Well, let's see if that's a coincidence. Let's go to the next slide. Pastor says there's aliens roaming the earth at this time. 1141 comes from 1139 again, which means am under the power of an evil spirit or demon, which comes out to 3006, their tag number. Let's go to the next slide. This Israeli doctors group, 244, it means one who meddles in affairs alien to his calling. From 245, alien. And from 1985, an overseer. Remember, these aliens came to the overseer in Israel. Well, Pastor said, no, we rejected it when we saw that it wasn't according to scriptures. He knew what they were. Remember, they said, we're going to go ahead of you guys, and we're going to go and we're going to open everyone's mind to receive you. And Pastor said, no, that's not scriptural. Okay, he knew who they were. Notice, alien doctors group, Israel and Jupiter have the same tag number, 1054. That's where they're from. Let's go to the next slide. Let's see some more inspiration of Satan here. Just a couple years ago, here's a song that came out, Alien Doctors. Let's look at the lyrics. It says, we're not alone. They're killing the crops on your neighbor's farm. Roswell, it's better than we may never know. It's better that we may never know. They promised that they would never tell that we're really not alone. But the government knows, and they won't tell a soul until the green man fall and decorate your corn. It's by the way, the singer of this, his name is Louis Showers. Think of rain showers and floods. And it says featuring Abyss. Abyss. Of all names, right? And you put in Louis Showers and Abyss and you get 1410. Gad, that troop. But notice this. Put in those lyrics I just read, and it's 27:14. It means a searching, a thing to be searched out. Searches, probes, probe. 1628 is the second number, and it means lodging place. From 1481, it means alien. Alien. These are the real illegal aliens right here. They're only illegal aliens. Let's go to the next slide. Now, Pastor says in the first book of Israel, chapter 12, verse 26, he says, we already know we're going to inherit the earth. It's not going to be the aliens, the fallen angels, or the evil demonic spirits that are roaming the earth right now with Satan's authority. Notice they're roaming the earth right now. That's 1139. Am under the power of an evil spirit or demon again, which is 3006. Let's go to the next slide. Demons cast out of heaven. 245. Alien. Look at that. Yahweh calls them aliens. They're aliens, strangers. The second number, 1470, means to conceal, to hide in, to mix with and hid. Yeah, they mix in. Like they did with those Israeli doctors that Pastor do. No, wait a minute. Those are aliens. Those aren't people that, those people are possessed by aliens. 1578 means to deviate, to fall away, to turn away. That's what these aliens did. They're fallaways from Yahweh. Notice, an alien, demonic being, fallen angel, 245, alien. Alien. I didn't put that word in there. Go look in Strong's. I cut it out for you to show you. Let's go to the next slide. On the Drudge Report, just recently, Pentagon UFO hunting department not disbanded. They thought that they had disbanded it. They didn't. Found vehicles not made on Earth, it says. Really? Let's check that out. Vehicles not made on Earth, 236. To go to and fro, to gad about. Remember? 236 in Greek means to change, to transform and alter. Another, different, others, someone else. Aliens? 1416 means band and troop, again. 1416 in Greek means to go down, which they do. They go down. They come down. And the third number, 1354, means ring, imminent or higher place. Convex projection. Convex is what they have on their saucers on the top, and on the bottom they have this little thing that bulges out. That's what a convex is. You can see it on the bottom of that ship right there. And notice, when you add up all those numbers, it comes out to their tag number. Wow, what a coincidence, right? So there must be something to this conspiracy theory, right? Well, yeah, Yahweh calls it a conspiracy. Yahweh uses that name. Let's go to the next slide. Roswell. Remember in 1947, they said they found RAAF captures flying saucer on ranch in Roswell region in New Mexico. That was the headline that day, and then the next day they changed it. Oh, it was a weather balloon. Well, let's see. A flying saucer, Roswell 245, alien? Really? And notice, I know I went through Roswell years ago, traveling to the feast. I went out on my way to go there to see what was there. And notice what they have on their Walmart. Alien. Alien in Yahmatria is from 246, from 245, alien. That's easy, right? To conceal, to hide, to mix in with. There they are. Okay, let's go to the next slide. Now, put in Gad, that troop of demons. You get 236. Remember all this about Gad, the troop of demons. But I want you to notice the third number, 836. It means happy. Happy. Yeah, I said happy. From 833, happy, to pronounce happy. Let's go to play the video, please. Listen closely.
I'm here with the favorite toy company, Inhabit. The reason why we love Inhabit, is because of their commitment to create safe and non-toxic toys for children.
About the Happy Toy Company. Can I show you what the Happy Toy Company makes for children on Walmart.com? You see that? The happy E3006 wooden UFO spaceship toy playset with alien friend and control pad. Let's read about this item. It says, welcome to Earth. With the happy wooden UFO spaceship playset, your little astronaut explorer will have an out-of-this-world playtime. Complete with UFO spaceship, control pad, and alien friend, perfect for pretend play and taking your child's imagination to new extraterrestrial worlds. This happy UFO has a wall that quickly converts into a staircase. How? The same way they built the pyramids. Aliens. Really? Let's see if that's right. Entertainment of Satan. Notice 234, pollution, things contaminated, defilement. 1404, lady, queen, mistress, lord. 1404 in the Greek, the dragon, the serpent, the name for Satan. And the third number, 843, is happy. Happy. Happy one. Guided, happy, pronounced happy, it says. That I didn't put that, that's what it says in Strong's, pronounced happy. That's why I had to show you that video. So you knew it was pronounced happy, right? Let's go to the next slide. It says it comes with a UFO spaceship and alien friend. 1410, Gad again? Oh, my word. But then when you add up 235 and 1410 together, you get 1645, which means a thing thrust from 1644 to drive out, cast out, evict, divorced woman, drove them away, drive, expel, expelled. And then 1645 in Greek, now get this, light in weight, quick and agile. It's talking about these spaceships. From 1643, driven by the demon. Driven by the demon? To drive on demoniacal power, to propel and drive. Wow. Are demons from Jupiter? 245, alien. Wow, coincidence, right? And then when you put in all those meanings I just read you, it comes up to 1356, fell from Jupiter. Wow, fell from Jupiter. Okay. Well, let's see. Let's go to the next slide. I only have 2 more slides. Let me read this. Second book of Israel, chapter 38, verse 13. Now, notice what Pastor says. They showed the great pyramids and how they were built. They showed how they were lined up and how they were built in a certain pattern. They said they have proof that they had to have a picture taken from above the earth in order to have lined these pyramids up in this certain pattern and build them this certain way. A great deal of knowledge went into these pyramids and the way they were built. They showed the ancient airports that were built on this earth that you can only see from the sky. They know that there were certain aircrafts or vessels that transported certain beings around who used the earth as a landing spot. And as you can see here, I put a picture in there of the Nazca lines in Peru. That's one of the ancient airports. There's many, many, many things that you can only see from the sky that have been there for millennia. Okay, now why would they be drawing things on the ground and making runways when you can't even see them from the ground, right? So I put in the Nazca lines, and notice you get a double 822. And 822 is from 109. It means into the air, the atmospheric region, you know, where they would be looking down from. When you add 822 together, or 822 and 822, you get that same number I just read you on the last page. To drive out, cast out, evict, divorced woman, drove them away, expel, expelled. 1644 in the Greek means, get this, levity. You know, like levitate. That's what spaceships do, right? By the way, I just saw one the other night, right out here, a bunch of them. It's to the south of us. Don't be afraid of these things because they can't touch anybody here in the house of Yahweh, okay? You don't need to fear these things, but they're here, they're watching from a distance, okay? Now, it means levity of little weight from 1643, driven by the demon, to drive on demoniacal power, to propel and drive. And notice, Pastor said ancient airports that were built on this earth that you can only see from the sky is 846. And it means happy, direct, guided, to go straight, you know, like on that runway, guided to land, right? Happy. We're going to learn more about what happy is talking about here in the next, possibly the next one. So the final slide, remember they said that the aliens helped build the pyramids? Notice, the original sons of Yahweh, ancient pyramid, Egypt, when you add up 501 and then their tag number 3006 and 3331, you get 6838, and look what it means. A saucer? A saucer? A saucer! A saucer! You never see that, do you? And notice the Egyptian pyramids, 1410, Gad, that troop, remember? They're the ones that helped line this whole thing up. And wait till you see what's coming next, because it is going to blow. You're going to be ready to go shooting out to the stars. But just stay where you're at, okay? Stay right here for now. We'll be going there soon. At this time, it's my great honor if you'd please stand up. Remember, never fear, Yahweh is here. At this time,